Are we good?
Go ahead.
Yep. Are we live? We are live. Hello, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in to a new episode of HLJ Live. We are...
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Welcome back. My name is Todd, and this week, unlike the last time I was here, I am once again joined by our co-host.
Yes, my name is Kuni.
There we go. Kuni, thank you very much for joining me again today. It is very exciting to have somebody else to be able to talk with. I did that last...
I was fired, you know.
I thought you were too busy to join us. You were too good for us that week. Or you were on vacation, I think maybe it was.
Yeah, I was on vacation. So
okay.
Sorry about that, but I'm back.
No problem. What an episode to come back and join us for today.
I'm so excited.
Right, this is, goodness. I mean, we might not be driving around in Ferraris, but sitting in Tokyo doing a live stream about some nice Unko model kits.
Yeah, exactly. What can you expect?
What can you expect? How else? I mean, what kind of better life could you have?
Yeah, I mean, you can't expect anything better than this.
Right.
Having this in front of the camera. Nice.
We have to thank Bandai for being able to bring us these kits. So this is going to be our most. I don't want to say any bad words on our live show. We got to keep it PG. But I'm going to say this is our most Unko stream to date.
It's a pooping day. What can I say?
It's the puns are going to be flying. I'm sure this episode, but so great. We were closed. We had a bit of a break the last couple of weeks for a national holiday here in Japan, the Obon holiday. So hopefully everybody out there also had a great summer while we were away. Now, before we do get into talking more about these nice poop kits, I do want to maybe touch on, because the last time you were with me 4 weeks ago, we talked a little bit about some shipping delays that we were currently experiencing.
Yeah, unfortunately.
With our shipments, so just wanted to touch on that. The delays continue to this point, so if you are kind of curious what is going on with our shipments and why things are delayed, go back a couple of episodes. It would be the episode where we were talking about the differences in scale. In the beginning of that episode, we kind of showed some images and talked more about that. Right. So go back and watch that episode if you're kind of curious about why our shipments are being delayed. Basically, just to give you a quick rundown, though, it is due to the fact that we are currently upgrading our warehousing system to be something more 21st century, I guess you could say. It is now going from previously it was all human powered for as far as packing all the items and whatnot, but it is switching over to a more modern computerized robot style picking system, which all of the major warehouse companies tend to use these days. But unfortunately, new systems tend to have some teething issues as they get implemented. But I do want to happily report that it is kind of speeding up. It is picking up a little bit.
Catching up a little. Like the last couple of days, we see some improvement.
Right, so we are able to start getting more and more shipments out a bit faster. So thank you very much, everybody out there, for your patience with us in shipping out your shipments. But it is now picking up.
It's getting better.
It is getting better.
I hope that it's going to keep getting better. We even expanded the robot section.
Yes. So the robots they're taking over like the entire building.
Yeah.
So
there's no space for us to walk around anymore.
Right. So that the entire second floor of our warehouse area is just now completely robot maze type of thing. So
that's amazing.
It is kind of, it's amazing to see. It's kind of sad in the way too, because I liked being able to walk through the aisles and grab a kit
every
off
Friday
the
I was fine, just looking at the new items coming in.
Yes, and if I ever had a question like, oh goodness, does this item have this inside of it, or is it made in like a certain way, or I got to confirm like if the item or something is a certain way, then it was easy to go out in the warehouse, just grab an item off of the shelf and
just like
have a look, open up the box, right?
Yeah.
But now that's just not possible. You'd have to key in for a robot to be able to bring a box over for you. But unfortunately, because shipments take priority. We can't really.
Right. Cutting edge technology is not
Right.
always, friendly to us. So
Right, so-
we are very sorry about the delay, but we are getting better. So if you could wait just a little bit more, we will be much appreciated.
Yes, so thank you very much out there for.
Thank you for being patient.
For your patience. And it is a bit of a trying time too, because there's some tariff changes going on
Right.
in America at the moment too, so that's kind of also
Yeah, that might cause
impacting
us some-
stuff. We're not going to
Right.
go too much into politics around the world in this episode, but there are those kind of issues going on as well, so just wanted to briefly touch on that as well. And we did also have a sale over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the sale has now ended, so those prices are no longer valid. But this recent sale we had, compared to other sales we've had in the past, were some really good discounts.
Right. I was shocked.
Right?
See
Did you
some items
did you want to buy anything for
I
yourself? in
tried,
the sale?
but something I was looking for was already sold out.
Yes, things like the prices were so good on some of those sales items that they were just like gone as soon as people found them. But yeah, some really, really, really great sales prices. So hopefully some future sales are also going to have some great sales prices. But we can't make any promises. But yeah, be sure to check out our sales whenever they do go up live, because they do tend to sell out fast. So, okay, so. Goodness, is there anything else?
Well, customer replied
We do have
that the stuff gets shipped out after a couple of weeks. Well, thank you for your comment.
Right, thank you for
We promise that it's going to be much faster than that. So
yes, as things progress, as the system gets, as the teething issues get worked out, we will get much faster. And of course, since this is a fancy new robot shipment, the end goal, of course, is to be able to have orders be able to be packed and shipped out much faster than our previous system.
Right.
But to get to that point, unfortunately, there's just a bit of kind of stuff that needs to be worked out. So
yeah,
that is the goal.
that is the goal.
So, all right. So speaking of poopy stuff,
Yeah, it's a hot summer
shall
day.
we get into this?
Right.
Now, I did want to kind of show off a bit of the images that we had on our site before getting into this. Mr. Cameraman, 写真アップします。お願いします。Let's talk a little bit. I put a couple of images that we're going to talk about first as we kind of do an intro for these Unko days. I guess these are not going to be in order. Oh dear, I did try to put them in order on the thing, but there we go. Okay, so here we go. So this is a new line of kits from Bandai, and they've given this the name Unko Days. So of course, Unko in Japanese means
Poop.
poop. So yeah, this is going to be a really fun poopy episode. Soul, is there an meaning for the soul?
Actually, it's suru.
Suru,
In France,
okay.
like doing it. So Unko days literally means pooping days.
Ah, okay. So there you have it from the master himself. So we got pooping days, Unko Suru days. But when you read the English, you would say the S-U-L would just be soul.
Right.
Like sun, soul.
Right.
So Unko Soul. So when I read the English, I thought it was Unko Soul. But yeah, you see the Japanese, it's Unko Suru.
Unko days.
Unko Suru days. Okay.
I mean, hey, whatever. It doesn't really matter.
We get some of these crazy Japanese names here for stuff in Japan sometimes that just really have kind of no meaning, and you gotta wonder. I mean, I thought at the beginning of the episode, could we have a better job than to be here in Japan building poopy kits on a live stream? But then I thought about it. God, the person at Bandai that is creating this stuff and thinking of names and making images like that.
That's so creative,
Right?
What can I say?
I think they might have us beat for like peak jobs to have.
Yeah, I'm so jealous.
Oh, I have to apply to Bandai. Okay, so and this image here, we got some of the kits that they have so far released. Let's go to the next image, please. So the next image I have, so these are the kits that have been released so far, except the one on the bottom. Would that be the bottom right if you're watching this on the stream here? Yeah, the purple one with the sword. I do not think that guy has released as of yet, but the top three definitely have released so far, as well as the bear and cat set, which I am holding, and the Unko Salaryman. So we got the nice Street Fighter guy, a cute idol, the idol Unko, and then there's the green one, the Saber Unko, the Saber
like cyber
soldier Unko,
cyber warrior,
warrior,
whatever.
So a number of choices to have, and there's some other ones that are coming up in the future. Next image, please. It could not fit all in one screen. Oh dear, Daijobu. Oh dear. Was that the next one? Oh, maybe I didn't put that one yet. But yeah, there's a couple other kits that are coming out as well. So somebody else out there is creating some nice artwork for these. So that's kind of
very nice. I'm so impressed now.
I'm so impressed. I'm jealous of this person's job, exactly. Whoever is drawing this. But yeah, next image, please. Oh, here we go. Maybe I just had them out of order. So this dinosaur and lion. This is another set that's on the way. This one will be releasing in November.
Oh, I
believe it was.
I can't wait.
Can't wait.
No,
maybe we can come back in November to do another episode for these ones. So it's kind of cool. And there's one more also. The next one. Next image, please. So this one seems to be more just a recolor variant of kits that have already released, including the one that I'm holding here. So you're going to have a white bear and a gray cat, a gray poop cat. Now I used to have a gray cat myself.
Oh, really?
So yeah, his name was Mr. Boogie. He was a long-haired American cat, almost like Maine Coon. Do you know Maine Coon?
Maine Coon? What's that?
That's a breed of cat that's kind of on the larger side, and they have really long hair.
I see.
So my cat was like a Maine Coon, but he was gray, so I miss him. Poor Mr. Boogie. He passed away a number of years ago. But yeah, next image, please. And alright, so here we go. This is how this is going to look. So for these kits, what they do, and we'll see it once we open up the box and get started taking a look on the inside. So they come packed with some clay. And they give you the mold to be able to mold the clay pieces into the shape of these poops.
Shall we open the box maybe?
In a bit. We got a few more images to look at, but just going to run through these images and then we can get started on trying to build these kits. Next image, please. Alright, so you have today, the one you are going to build is the Salaryman Unko. So
that's so Japanese.
That is very Japanese, yes. For our viewers out there that are not aware, in Japan here, like a traditional office job type person is going to be called
salaryman.
A salaryman.
Yeah,
so basically, a lot of people, they just work at companies here, big companies in Japan. They wouldn't say like my job is really accounting, my job is marketing. That they would just say
salaryman.
I'm a salaryman. So basically, salaryman more implies also that they're like a seishin, or what they call a permanent employee for a company here in Japan. And they tend to have like a standard uniform, which is just a
wearing suit and tie.
Basically,
well, actually,
suit and
it's
tie.
no longer anymore because a lot of people not wearing ties anymore.
Especially now in summertime, it's so hot. You wouldn't want to wear the tie. But that was like the traditional uniform for a salaryman.
Maybe like
it's just like the usual suit and tie.
30-40 years ago, like black frame glasses and hair like combed like that.
So my clothes today definitely do not fit the mold for a traditional salaryman. So, but yes. So the person that probably designed these kits at the Bandai, maybe they are more in the traditional salaryman mold. You have to wonder.
You know, keep making this salaryman Unko kit. I mean, they must have that idea in their mind.
Right.
I'm sure.
Alright, so comment, the more you show, the more I regret not ordering this before my package.
You're not too late. It's
you are not missing out. So yeah, the thing is with these Unko Days kits, this one, unlike a lot of the Bandai Gundam model kits and like Armored Core 30-minute mission kits, these ones we have plenty of stock. So
but
you don't have to worry. They'll probably still be available by the time you place a next shipment. And another good point about these kits is they are not very expensive. So the MSRP on both of these kits was like 900 yen, which works out to like $6 in the US, I think. So really reasonable. but we'll take a look and see what you get for that on the inside. Next image, please. So this is kind of a good image, a sample image of what you could expect to make from the Salaryman Unko kit. So you get a nice briefcase and the suit with the tie.
And the gun?
The gun, salaryman. Every salaryman in Japan needs to have a gun.
Exactly. What can I say?
Except guns are not legal here in Japan.
Like samurai carrying the swords, you know what I mean?
Exactly. It's the gun.
Here.
It's the 21st or 20th century version of the samurai sword.
Modern samurais, yeah.
And he's got a hat. I love that. He's got a nice hat. Isn't that cool? And these parts, and there's feet. Also feet and arms. So that's going to be interesting. We'll see how you are able to build this.
I don't know how we can build this kit, like making clay and putting those arms together. I mean,
that is what we are aimed to find out today. All right, so the next image, please. So the kit that I will be building today is the cat and bear set. So there's two pieces of clay in here that I will be able to make. So
look what those cat and bear are saying. I mean,
aren't that cute though?
Yeah, so bear saying, "Unchi ni bussasu kuma." Oh my god! The cat is saying, "Unchi ni bussasu nyan." Well, you need to understand Japanese, but the bear is like talking like bear, and cat is talking like cat.
Okay.
Cute way.
That's the way they were talking?
I should say, yeah.
Okay, well they did translate that to an English version. You can barely resist the urge to stick the parts into unchi.
Oh.
So they put like a bear pun in there with that barely.
That's very smart, you know?
And for the cat one, they said, meow is the time for you to stick the parts into unchi. So instead of now, we got meow.
Wow, that's very smart.
So they went very punny for both the Japanese and the English text on here.
Nice.
Very nice indeed. Next image, please. So I had to include this image in here because this is like your perfect poo.
That's our dream poo.
This is like whenever somebody was to draw like a poo on a piece of paper, this is the shape.
Exactly.
Basically. And it's the right color.
Yeah.
Isn't that? So I had to include this image. I mean, it's the only time probably that I will ever be able to have just a picture of poop on this stream. So how could I miss the chance? This is a very poopy episode,
yeah.
I have to say. All right, next image, please. So I did have one sample. All right, so this is the bear. So the bear, there's going to be no gun, unfortunately. I'm sorry to report. But you do get the cute ears, you get some eyes, and you get a body piece. So I'm guessing the cat and the bear probably share the same body mold. Just the color's going to be different, and the ears and the nose piece is going to be different. So we're about to find out. But I think this is the last of the images that we have for this episode. So cameraman, do I have any more images, or is that the end? Oh, I did have one more. Sorry. All right, so there was an instruction manual. I just wanted to put this on here, but I do believe this is the last one. So this is going to be a good sample of how you're going to be able to make these Unko Days kits. So first you're going to take the clay, and you're going to want to kind of, I don't want to say warm it up, but you got to kind of like prepare it. So you got to kind of like mush it together and get it nice, soft, and flexible. And then next up, you're going to push it into the mold. Now that's interesting, so it's a good thing that I saw this, because I was thinking originally that you kind of push it into half, but you have to put the two plastic poop mold halves together and then push the poop into it from the underside, and then once it's nice and formed, then you can open up from the halfway. And then 4, I'm not exactly sure what he's doing.
蓋を取り付けて余った粘土を入念にひねり出すべし. So attach the lid and take out the extra poops from the mold.
Okay.
Yeah, squeeze
There's
it out.
gonna be extra poop.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Gonna have some leftover poo. Everybody always wants leftover poo.
Yeah.
All right. So, but the next one does say you need to wait 5 to 10 minutes.
Right.
All right. So today is very, very hot in Tokyo. So I'm gonna guess that we only need to wait the 5 to 10 minutes, or the 5 minutes probably.
Maybe, yeah, should
but
be
that's
fine.
okay, because that'll give us enough time to take off parts from the runner, the other parts. So let's go ahead and start. Crack these boxes open. Now I love that our image just disappeared. I didn't even. there were some more instructions on the image that I wanted to take a look at.
We'll find
That's
out
okay.
anyway.
No problem. Let's
okay,
go ahead and crack open the box and see what we get on the inside here. Does a clay have an expiration date? Now that is a good question. Now I do kind of wonder, do they have any kind of expiration dates printed on the box?
Anybody wants a fresh poop,
right, everybody wants a fresh poop. So the clay that they have included with these, I do not see any expiration dates printed. Now I do want to say regarding
I see
this,
the number. I think this is
that's like a batch number. Yeah, that's going to be a production batch number. That's not like an actual. There's no
it's an expiration date.
Expiration date. So there is no expiration date. But this clay is the really lightweight. It's not a stone clay. What kind of?
It's what we call paper clay.
Is this going to be a paper clay? Do they mention? Yeah, it does say paper clay.
It's paper clay.
Kaminendo. So you get two. Well, for my set, I get two small packages of paper clay.
Because your poop is small, mine bigger.
I do have a small poops. Now, I do want to mention about the expiration date for the clays, though. They are packed in a airtight plastic package, though. So hopefully that should prevent these clays from kind of drying out. So I know I've dealt with paper clay before in the past, and it does tend to go bad after a certain point.
Like a few years, or?
Yeah, so I would imagine that
it should last over a year, right?
It should last at least a year. You probably get a couple of years out of it, and if it does get delivered to you and it's a bit hard or dry, you probably could just add a little bit of water to it, and it should kind of soften back up. Depends on how bad it is. But paper clay is
just available anywhere.
It's available in most places. There's a store called Daiso here in Japan, which is a popular 100 yen store, and you can buy bricks of paper clay there for less than $1. So probably you should be able to find a replacement clay anywhere you live in the world, I would have to say. So even if the clay does get delivered, if you order it a couple of years after watching this episode and it is not in good condition, more than likely you should be able to find a good replacement. So we've got clay pieces, at least I've got two. So if you're curious to see how the animal and the the other sets all come with a more larger set. Here I'm going to just have the two side by side so you can see. So I'm going to guess that the volume for these two pieces probably equals about the size of this one large piece that you have. Now, another interesting...
It says 30 grams here and 15 grams each. So
there you go. Okay, so it does say. So I don't have scissors to open my plastic pieces. So what I've always done, one trick that I've always used for opening these is pinch the plastic between the fingernails and then kind of make that line, and then that kind of creates a nice easy zipper that you can open up.
Well, you don't have this, what do you say, this thing.
Oh yeah, yours has the nice tear thing on there. No, mine does not have any kind of tear thing on there. So you're gonna need scissors to open up, or just use
what you did.
But it doesn't work on all types of plastic. The soft type, what I did just now, it does. But yours is the hard type, so it might not work. If the soft type plastic, you can kind of open it sometimes just by pinching it together with your nails and then creating like a zipper type of line. But you have the tear thing, so yours is okay anyway.
Okay, I'm gonna open it then.
Alright, so we've got the traditional Bandai style plastic on molds. I've got 3 runners in total. How many runners do you have? You also have 3 runners. Well, and
I have 2 and
the mold.
Yeah.
So this is another thing. Let's compare the size of these molds. Yours is going to be a really big poo.
Yeah.
That is an adult size poo, I have to say. Oh my goodness. That's going to clog a toilet.
Well, not in Japan. There's a famous tweet by a
famous Japanese YouTuber, not Japanese, but a famous YouTuber here in Japan by the name of Dogen. Now, his tweet was the biggest, I think, off the top of my memory, it was like the biggest, was it the biggest crime or the biggest regret of Japan is having the best toilets in the world, but no Mexican food. It's like in the next
That's the
part,
only thing we have in Japan left.
it's like we've got the best toilets in Japan, but no Mexican food. And I think the next part was, it's like owning a Ferrari, but never taking it to the track. So yeah, in Japan, the toilets, we've got the nice warm heated seats with the fancy
Yeah, I mean, we live on a toilet, what can I
washlets.
say?
So the toilets here in Japan are really
We read
wonderful.
on toilet, we eat on toilet, I mean, we do everything on toilet.
exactly. I mean, you've got like the bidet, the washlet. They've got like massaging modes sometimes,
Oh, yeah.
and you can
Oh, yeah.
like adjust like the power level, and
Yeah.
the water is heated as well. The seat is heated. Some of them make noise if you want to have like
Yeah. That's
like a nice like wash, like a waterfall type noise to mask your thing. So
we
yes.
care about privacy.
We care about privacy in
We take
Japan,
care of that a
and
lot.
whenever sometimes in Japan you'll run into like a very old style toilet, which
Yeah,
is like
Japanese style
the
toilet.
original Japanese style
Yeah.
toilet. Those I cannot manage.
Really?
I cannot do it. Oh.
Oh, you are not Japanese.
I need to sit down, but even the sit down ones, if you get to one that has like no washlet, I feel like I'm going back in time.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you're right.
Oh my goodness, this toilet has no washlet. So whenever I go back to America and I have to use the bathroom and there's going to be no washlet, I'm going to feel like I'm camping.
You're spoiled.
I'm spoiled. I'm so spoiled by the toilets here in Japan. So yes, this is... Did I accidentally enter a not so subtle fetish episode? Kind of. This,
Kind of.
yeah. I said at the beginning of the episode, this is going to be our most poopy episode ever. So
Yeah, because you know the things we are.
we're going to have
doing right now,
we're
I mean-
going to have lots of fun talking on this
Yeah.
episode. So one thing to mention for these runners, you do not need to have nippers. So these are the kind that
Right.
you can just pull the parts off by hand. Now usually, even when I have runners like this, normally I still use nippers because I want
Have
to
you ever tried without using nippers?
No, so that's why this episode I kind of do want to try and see how
I mean,
exactly it
it's
works.
Pretty amazing. I built some Pokemon kit from Bandai, which
With-
doesn't
with that
require
kind?
those nippers, and it works really amazing.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm curious to see, because usually like the God hands, like you can get in there and still cut them off nice and cleanly. So,
Yeah.
but this today I'm going to try without. All right, so since we need to give the clay 5 to 10 minutes time in order to dry, I think we should probably get cracking on getting our poops nice and oh yeah, God, that was nice and easy. So how
So
bad?
the
Okay,
instruction
let's see.
says take out the parts and be prepared, but I think we should start with the.
Yes, we need to start with molding our poop. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna.
Can we do that
This is
too?
gonna be
When it's
interesting.
popular?
So I've got two different pieces of clay, but I've only got one mold for this kit. So I'm gonna start with the brown one. I'm gonna see. Am I gonna have enough time to?
Just a little press,
Mm-hmm.
and you can take out the parts from the mold and the runners, and that's pretty easy.
Okay, so these kits are new. These ones literally just released like last
Yep.
week. So this clay, as it is now, is feeling nice and moist. I have to say, this is going to be a nice and juicy one.
Yeah.
So of course, I got to start with brown because that's the traditional color. Everybody loves brown.
Just put these molds together and attach this part.
Oh goodness. Okay, so yeah, I got to put the. Is there? Oh.
So
okay.
yes, Unko mold complete.
Unko mold.
That's what it said on the instruction.
Wow. I haven't even looked at my instruction yet. So you do get instructions with this, of course. Nice, cute instruction. It's only all of one page. You got color on one side, black and white on the other side. Is yours more than one page?
No.
Oh, yours is the same. Okay. So there we go. So yeah, I need to get my mold assembled so I can get this poop cooking.
So once you open the bag, the clay will start get hardened. So
Oh, it's got a joint too. So this mold is kind of cool. It's got like a flexible joint. That's cool. Which way am I going? Okay.
ooh, it tastes really
Okay.
nice and juicy here.
Yeah, this is a nice, soft, moist, flexible clay.
It smells kind of nice actually.
Oh, it does. What does that smell remind me of?
Like
The ocean.
hand sanitizer kind of thing.
What are we doing here? That's what I'm saying. We get paid for this. I mean, how better could it be? Thank you very much, HobbyLink Japan. Okay, so this, I'm gonna have a lot more. This clay is a lot more than the mold. Am I gonna be able to have enough to make 2 poops?
Well, you have white one here.
I have well, definitely 2, but I'm curious if this is going to be enough to actually make 2.
Oh, that's why you
from
need
the
to
brown.
squeeze out the extra,
Okay,
extra
so
fruit from
there's
the
definitely
mold.
going to be some extra in here. But yeah, I'm impressed. This clay feels really good. I've bought some paper clays before from the Daiso, but maybe the clay was old. It wasn't very moist. And yeah, this is a really nice feeling clay, I have to
This
say.
is pretty nice actually.
Right? This feels better than the one.
I haven't touched clays forever actually. It's been like, I don't know, for forever.
Right?
Really.
It reminds me of like the arts and crafts time
Yeah,
from back in
exactly.
school. We're doing arts and crafts at work. Okay, so I think mine has been massaged
Okay,
enough.
mine's good too.
Just 2 chill dudes mess with poops on the clock. Exactly. That is exactly it. And it can't get better than that.
So, fill it up with clay. So, okay, let me do
Alright,
that.
so I'm gonna squeeze mine in here and push it in there. Alright, so I got a lot of clay to work with, so I want to make sure it's nice and densely packed in so to remove as many air bubbles as possible. I'm gonna be curious to see how this dries. Maybe we'll need to do although I don't know if transporting these back to Tokyo would be very feasible. Yeah, I do kind of curious. Maybe we'll take pictures and show off pictures later on and kind of give a report on how they dry and how they feel.
You actually need to press it in, so
Right.
you do need this kind of like holding parts.
Right, yours is a nice and big one. So you got more. I can only fit like 2 fingers max on the inside of this thing. No cheap clay for Bandai.
Nothing cheap from Bandai.
You know, that's a good question though. Is this clay made here? Because Bandai model kits, for the most part, are made in Japan.
Right.
Is the clay also made in Japan? It does look to be. Okay.
Plastic model kits made in Japan. Yeah, it doesn't mention.
It doesn't mention anything about clay being made in China, so I'm gonna say the clay is also made in Japan. So the runners for this and the clay itself are both made here in Japan.
Yeah, these.
So you get some fancy Japanese clay when you buy these. Okay, so I'm squeezing this hard and I see some kind of flash. Would you even call that flash? Like on a traditional model kit, when you've got like when they do the injection and like some plastic kind of goes out on the side of the mold and you still get that in the kit, that's called flash in English. So I'm getting some flash on the side of my poop I see here. So if you're ever curious to see how does flash get formed on model kit parts, this is a good example. Well, there we go. Let me push this on the table to kind of get a flat bottom.
I think mine's okay. You're gonna use the lid?
Is that, oh wait, you got a lid. What is the lid for? Oh, okay. I didn't even know that. So we got another part here. I'm getting poop all over the table.
You feel that, like even after you remove from the screw, it's very smooth.
Oh.
It doesn't have that kind of edge.
Okay.
After removing it, it's pretty amazing.
Oh, interesting.
蓋を閉めて矢印と丸を合わせよう。So close the lid and match the arrow with the circle mark.
Oh wait, match the arrow with a circle mark.
Semi-suction, yes.
okay, it's on the back side there. There you go. Okay. I guess this helps you cut off the excess from the bottom. So it's kind of like the poop is doing poop. Oh, look at yours!
Oh, perfect. Squeeze out the extra poop from the mold.
Okay. So we got some poop coming out of the poop.
So okay, I matched the arrow with
Where's your
arrow mark
and the circle?
mark. I don't know if you can see it.
And you know, I think this one might be different. Oh, attach the arrow mark from the side of the arrows.
So here.
Yeah, I think this one is a little bit different. I don't see any circle marks.
Squeeze the lid and take out the extra poopy thing from the mold. Yeah, you kind of need to squeeze it hard and put a little out of focus here. There you go. Yeah, see the little circle mark here and here and arrow mark. I don't think that's very important. That's what it said on the instruction. So okay. Oh, perfect.
Oh! It's not focusing on my poop. There we go. Okay. There we go. So yeah, this part is a bit on the moist side. So definitely we are going to need to let these dry. These bad dogs have to dry.
Okay, so.
Oh no.
Yeah,
okay.
Let it sit for 5-10 minutes, but it's dry, not dry. It's still moist and fresh.
Right. Moist and fresh.
Nice.
Look at the size difference. You had a good lunch.
Oh yeah. We have a lot of good stuff to eat in here.
Yeah, I should say breakfast. You must have had a nice big breakfast.
That's right. We haven't had the lunch yet.
We have not had lunch yet. That'll be after this episode.
So we took out the extra
I guess
food.
one thing I do want to kind of comment about building this on the mold, you can kind of see that you do kind of have some leftover poo like on the sides of here. So you're gonna maybe have to go through.
Brown color, it's perfect.
It really sticks out, right? So you do have to kind of clean this off a little bit before you're doing the next one, I would say. Oh, but yeah, I do want to get the white one kind of going too. So maybe I'm gonna get started on the white one.
Yeah, but mine's done. So I'm gonna just let it dry for a while.
Okay, let yours.
So I'm gonna take out the parts and be prepared to finish my salaryman Unko thing.
Okay,
Ooh, my finger gets kind of bluish.
Oh, I guess mine is brown, but you can't really tell because it's tan.
Yeah.
Interesting, but yeah. Maybe not enough.
It's clay, so.
Not clay, but I think there's not quite enough to make a second one. I think it's gonna be close, but
so
it's almost not enough for two, unfortunately. But you do get a little bit of extra left over. Oh, I want to clean off this brown so I can get the white one in here and not turn it brown. So there we go.
So it's this plastic is actually quite soft. Like when you're expecting a candy toy thing.
Oh, that's really hard though. The candy toy stuff.
Is it?
Isn't it?
It's like a old chewing
gum. I don't
gum.
think these are. Oh, I see. What plastic is this made of? Usually Bandai lists the type of plastic on the.
Isn't it polystyrene?
Usually polystyrene, but these are kind of. Oh, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like the. Oh, PP.
PP.
So we got PP and poo on today's episode.
Perfect.
This is a polypropylene, something like that, right? So it's not polystyrene; it's a PP plastic.
Yeah, it's like soft plastic.
Right, but Bandai, could they have made that any better? You got PP plastic to go with your poo.
Oh yeah.
All right, so commenter says, I wonder if these clay will crack easily. That's going to be a good question that I kind of wonder myself. As these clays dry out, are they going to tend to crack easily? Now, I'm kind of hesitant to say that they would, because this paper clay actually feels a lot better than some of the other paper clays that I've played with from the Daiso stores. So I'm going to be curious to say, we'll have to do a follow-up report on these to
Yeah,
say.
like seeing the poop after a few days and how it dries
Right.
out. I mean, that's very important.
After a couple of weeks, how are these going to turn out?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to get started on the white one. Why don't you tell the audience what you are getting up to with
So
your runners?
I am just removing the parts from the runner, and as you can see, I'm not using any tools, and it's just popping out from the runner. It's very easy.
Popping out? Pooping out?
Pooping out from the runner, and like a Pokemon kit, I mean these parts are large enough, and it's very not too many parts for this kit, so it's ideal for like beginners or small kids.
Right, I think, yeah.
Kids.
I think the idea
try
with
out.
these kits really from Bandai was to get kids kind of interested in doing model kit kind of stuff. So you've got the traditional runners, so kids see the poop. Of course, kids love poop. I mean, really, who doesn't love poop, to be
It
honest?
says salaryman parts here, and these grayish parts, it's called detective part.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
not salaryman, this is a detective set.
Well, the box was Salaryman.
It is salaryman.
But you get detective
The
parts
runner
too.
still says salaryman Unko, but this is detective set.
Interesting. Okay.
So, well, detective. I mean, they are kind of not salaryman, but whatever.
Right? Well, it reminds me of like Superman. You know, he works traditionally in the office wearing a suit, but then
what's it? What do you say? The journalist, right?
Yes,
like
but-
working for newspaper.
well, isn't that Spider-Man? I'm getting all confused in my
I think
Superman.
that's Superman. Yeah.
Okay. That's the same thing with the Spider-Man though. Is he works as the journalist or the photographer? That was maybe it. Oh no! I did get some brown in my white eventually. There's gonna be a little bit of
Uh-oh.
poop. Oh dear. I tried to clean it as much as possible, but I couldn't do a good enough job. So yeah, I got the white poop is getting molded into the mold here.
So I'm gonna put
Trying
the
to push
sticker
it in as
on
much as possible.
to his eye parts.
There we go. Okay. Look at that. Wow, this table is really getting covered in.
I mean, people out there who just mainly build like model kits. Sometimes like playing with these kind of items for fun wouldn't be a bad idea.
Exactly, especially if you have like a family or kids.
Yeah, at least you guys can have something to laugh about.
Exactly.
That's not bad.
Especially for the low cost that these things.
Yeah.
I think God the humor involved with building these things and having some nice poop action figures.
Yeah.
Or
Imagine getting this for a
Salaryman.
Christmas present.
like a stocking stuffer. That's what would be called in America. You get like a little cheap side gift for Christmas and whatnot. We usually call those stocking stuffers. This would make the perfect stocking stuffer.
Yeah. Perfect.
Hopefully, if somebody were to create a shipment at this time, they will be able to get it in time for Christmas. still only August. Okay, so I'm going
粘土爪を
to...
うんこ完成
Oh
ぶっ
dear.
刺せぶっ刺す位置は自由度 There's some freedom here.
Freedom.
Stick them in. So you can stick it anywhere you like.
Okay, just like a
Wow.
regular poop. Stick it anywhere you like.
Yeah.
Did I do that right? How am I supposed to do this?
So you can try again as much as you like until the surface of the unko getting dried.
Okay, so yeah, if you don't like the one that you created originally, just crush it again and make it a new one.
Once it's dried out, your hard unko is completed.
There you go. Okay, so I got my two clays now. I got the white poop formed.
So I guess I'm gonna just go ahead and start.
Okay, why don't you get started? I gotta break off all of my parts from the runners. Oh wow, so at least for me, the leftover poo that I have, or clay I should say, is about this much. Like, so we got, he's zooming in on the other camera, but it's not on that camera yet. Oh, you're getting started already. I'm still lagging here.
And you got the glasses here.
Okay, so I gotta take off all my parts for the body. So, question that I had originally are these two. Okay, so you can kind of see here. These are the two cat and the bear runners. So the body parts are exactly shared, but they do differ. The tails are different, the ears are different, the nose is different. So only kind of the body itself is going to be the same, but the other parts are going to be different. So I'm going to start with the bear. Let's break off all these parts. Oh, wow, I'm too strong for my own good. And another thing to mention, just like Gundam kits, these kits come including stickers. So you'll be able to have stickers for the eyes and the ears. And wow, there's like an extra poop sticker. Where does that go? Oh, that's fun. Just maybe you stick it on the butt.
Supposed to be the no, it's not nose part.
Yeah, it's not nose. Number 7. Where does number 7 go? I don't see where you put numbers. Maybe it's just like an extra sticker.
Oh, mine's. Oh, he's got the briefcase here.
Interesting. Oh, we're losing parts.
Oh, here we go.
Gonna get eaten by the carpet monster.
So, any salaryman needs a briefcase with him. I guess it's old style a little bit. あれ持たないの。Oh, there you go.
You got it?
Yep, got it. It's got a nice like ball joint type. You know that.
Okay, you gotta be careful pulling that in and out
Yeah.
though, because once that joint gets loose, you
Oh,
can't
that's right.
tighten it back up.
Yeah. Okay, I think mine's done.
Already done?
Yeah, poop is done.
That's too fast. Does it? But your poop is still kind of wet, right?
Yeah, it's still wet. It's not dried yet.
Did we give it the full 5 minutes? I wonder.
Oh, I just give it like a minute. But at least you can finish building it.
Right.
So
Where's your hat?
Oh, that's right. I forgot my hat.
You got a whole nother runner of more parts.
Yeah, it's part of the detective thing.
You got it. Where's the gun? Oh, okay. So this is how it would be built as the salaryman.
Right.
Okay. So then the other runner with the gray parts is for the detective.
I wonder if it's like interchangeable after I tried out.
Well, it's cheap enough that why not just buy 2? Then you
Exactly.
could build one as the salaryman, and you could build one as the detective. There, we got the close-up camera. Is that hat on backwards? I think it's hat backwards.
Backwards?
Oh, look at the tie! That's cute. There you go. Now that's correct.
He looks like a salaryman on a Friday night. Tied like not straight.
Bandai missed the opportunity to have like a proper salaryman and have like a beer cup or like a beer bottle.
Yeah.
A can of Strong Zero to put in the hand. Now that would be a proper salaryman.
Exactly. That's hardworking Japanese.
Well, they went with a gun,
adult.
but I think some kind of alcoholic beverage would have probably been. But this is more aimed for kids. Although if you think about it, if it's aimed for kids, why have a gun? That's
Well, it's got the newspaper as well.
Oh, it's got a newspaper.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna be a salaryman on the train.
On the train. I don't know how many salarymen are like reading newspapers nowadays.
Everybody's on
in
the smartphone.
Paper. Yeah, exactly.
It's been a long time since I've just seen some guy chilling on a train reading a full-on newspaper.
Haven't seen those oji-san anymore for a while.
They've all retired by now. They are sitting at home now reading the newspaper.
So in just a few minutes, mine's done.
You were so fast. Some people are really quick with their poos. Some people like to take their time.
I would rather take my time.
But today you finished so fast.
Yeah, because there's no washlet here, so that's why.
Yeah, if you need to make the clay softer again, just add water, just like the real thing.
Yeah.
There you go. So I gotta put stickers on my ears and stuff before I get these parts.
You got more parts actually.
I think I do have a bit more parts than you do, but you still have some that you haven't taken off. You gotta
take them off.
Take them off, and you can get play around a bit. So I'm gonna put this over here onto the close-up camera for a second to give you guys a better look at the sticker sheet. And you see in the middle there's number 7, 2 silver poos with whiskers. I could not find where these are actually supposed to go into the instructions, but there you have it. You get the eyes, the ears, the nose for both the cat and the bear one. So I'm building my bear one first. Where does the number 6 go? Oh, the sticker is so small. Usually when I have to deal with the really, really, really small stickers.
I got these trench coat parts as for detective. I'm not gonna... Well, I'll just try put it on.
You try? Okay. And where's the... Are they... Oh, that's for the cat.
Looks more like Showa style salaryman thing going on here.
Okay. And we got eyes. Oh, I got the 2 eyes. Wait, what are these? No, these are not eyes. Interesting. Number 3, what are they used for?
So I got my gun, handcuffs, and police badge. It's not badge. Keisatsu techo. How do we say that? Like a notebook here. Like police. They don't carry badge in Japan. They carry the police.
Wouldn't that still be badge? Really?
It is still badge.
Well, I mean, like an American. You watch like an American detective thing. I mean, of course they wear like the badge on the uniform, right? But like the detectives don't have that, right? So they have like in like a leather case type of thing that they show off. So that's like the same thing as like a detective badge in the U.S.
I just call it detective badge then.
There you go. Because he is a detective, right?
Right.
So they use the same style here in Japan.
So Unko detective.
Unko detective. Now it's interesting. Speaking about police. One thing I always find interesting whenever I come to this Tokyo office is just the amount of police that I always see on the streets.
Really?
Outside.
Do you see more here?
I see a lot more compared to where we are in the more an hour and a half outside of Tokyo. Like I hardly ever really see police ever out on the street.
That's true, yeah.
Right? But here, whenever I come to the Tokyo office, like the route that I walk from this train station to come to this office, there's like always one police. They call it shirobai. A police officer, and he's riding on like a white motorcycle. There's like always one parked on this like one corner, just waiting for somebody to drive by and do something illegal or speed. But I always see police whenever I come.
Here, so
It's Akihabara, that's true. Lots of they are here to serve and protect.
Exactly. Well, mine finished.
You are so fast. Has it been 5 minutes since I did my brown poop? What is this one for? This part, I have no idea what this was for.
That's not the part.
That's
a sprue.
Okay, this is sprue. Okay. Alright, so how is this feeling? It's a bit dry. Okay. It's a little bit dry. It's not as dry as I really want it, but I think it's going to be good enough. There we go. So we got my brown poo is on the body. Let's see, can I get this over? There we go. So you guys can get a good look at this one. So the bear, you can see the size difference between the salaryman Unko and the bear Unko. He's a lot bigger.
Yeah.
That one really is going to do a nice clog on the toilet, but the little bear one, oh no!
Oh no.
So one thing I do know, it can stand by itself, but it does seem to be a little bit like top heavy. So if you push it over just a little bit, he does kind of flop over. So just wanted to, so I put the body on the bear, but I do not have any ears or eyes yet, so that's going to be what I'm going to put on here next. And you just kind of jab it into the side. That's basically all you do.
Yeah, stick them in.
Just stick it in. Now it's kind of interesting. They don't really put any instructions for this one. They don't really have like valid instructions on like where to actually put the items. Maybe can we get this on the close-up camera? There you go. So you can see, so it just tells you how to assemble the body and put the tail in the backside for, oops, this finger, for the bear and for the cat. And then where to put the stickers for the bear and the cat over here. And then of course how to mold the clay itself. But there's no actual instructions for like where to put like the ears and the eyes on the model itself. So this is like the only image which kind of shows that. So you can kind of just go with the flow, put it wherever you want basically. So that's what I'm going to do here. I do kind of want to line it up to be similar to what it shows in the image. Make sure my mold line is on the side. Okay, you kind of gotta jam it in there. Now I was thinking these ears would have like more of like a prong sticking out.
Oh, it doesn't, yeah.
It doesn't really have like a big enough prong, I think. But maybe once this clay gets dry, it's gonna do a better job of like holding it in. I would hope, or I would imagine. Same with the nose. There we go. Okay, so I don't have the eye stickers on yet, but I can.
I think you're supposed to have the parts for the eyes as well.
You know, it has these little clear ones that you can put on there. But one thing to note though is the actual sticker compared to that little tiny clear part seems to be much larger. But I think that's going to give it at least a good enough base to be able to jam that sticker on there. So let's go ahead and put these in here for the eyes. And let's pray that I can get this on straight. Okay, so now we got those two clear. There we go. You can see the eyes. Yeah, I do kind of wish that the ear pieces had a bit more. You see, it falls out. It falls off pretty easy. So the earpiece just has like two kind of small prongs on the side, but I don't find that's really good enough to grip into the clay. So I do kind of wish it had like more of a longer stick to poke into there better. Yeah, and see, I don't really want to push it too hard because that's going to like deform the shape of it too, right? Interesting. Okay, so I have just a slight quibble with how they formed the parts. Oh, one thing I do want to mention, once we've opened this clay out of that plastic package, it does seem to really start drying.
Yeah, now it's drier.
It is
for sure.
Kind of getting a lot dry. Yeah. So if you do want to reuse the leftover clay at all, I would probably suggest keeping a Ziploc bag handy. Right. And then take the spare clay, and as soon as you're done with using this, if you want to use it later, quickly kind of throw it into some kind of airtight Ziploc bag or something, so hopefully it doesn't continue to dry out. Just a suggestion. Anybody out there that happens to watch this video years on. Okay, so maybe the sticker is actually the right size. The sticker looked bigger to me than the plastic part originally, I thought, when I was doing it. But once I put the sticker on there, it actually looks to be just exactly the size of the plastic. Okay, there we have it. I've got my poo-poo bear. My poo-poo bear is assembled. Do we have a... Let's put him right next to the celery man. Yeah, that ear part does not want to stay. There we go. Isn't that cute?
Nice.
This detective salary man and the poo-poo bear.
I got the extra.
Oh, so you made a mini poo.
Yeah.
Why not? There you go. I guess that's one thing to note, because I think I have enough left over from both of these that if I was to kind of combine them,
you can make a different color
I can
poo.
make a swirly poo. Let's try to do that. I still need to make the cat. But how are we looking on time? Oh, it's actually already...
It's 1 hour already.
It's already 1 hour.
Yeah.
This really poopy episode flew by.
Because there's so much fun in it.
Right.
That's why. It's very easy to build, and it won't take so much time. So
yeah. So that was.
I'd say you should give it a try and see what Bandai came out with, and
we're going to get more poopy stuff in the future here. So Stay tuned. Although I don't remember seeing the lion and the dinosaur one. I don't remember seeing that
Has
on
it
our
already been
site
released?
as of yet.
Oh, really?
Well, the thing with these other ones too is, after they came into stock, I noticed on our site there was no image for these items. They were listed on the site, but there was no images at all.
Poop
for
didn't
them.
have any image.
So I actually had to put the images
cannot
for
believe
these
it.
items on our site myself.
It's very important.
It's very important.
Yep.
Oh, this is a nice chocolate swirl. Oh, this looks good, like an ice cream.
Oh yeah.
The mix, choco
Yeah.
mix ice cream. There we go. I'm gonna make an extra one. So with the animal set, you do have enough clay to be able to make 3 of these, but you don't have enough plastic parts. That is one.
Well, you can make a poop on the street.
But I mean, who doesn't want to have a spare poo? I guess.
Oh yeah, I can't imagine. Who
Exactly.
doesn't?
Who does not? Okay, so let me get this taken out, and you guys can see I got my spare poo.
All right.
There we go.
That looks pretty nice, actually.
Right? Look at that. I got a bit more flash. Maybe I didn't cut it out in the bottom. Look at that. The camera. Do we get a close-up view of my nice chocolate swirl poop?
Interesting.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe no close-up. Okay, I'll just put it down here on the table. But there you go. Okay, so maybe it's already 1 o'clock, so maybe we'll just take a picture of the cat later. We'll do the cat later, but it's basically the same as the bear in any case.
Right, it's very easy and simple.
I want to figure out some way to get that ear to stick on better. Maybe, like in America, we have white glue, Elmer's glue. Do you remember Elmer's
Or you
glue?
can just stick it in harder.
But I don't want to deform the. If I push hard, then it's gonna like squish the shape of it. So
Well,
I
I don't know
push
about
it too
that.
hard. So I got to do something. That's my one quibble with this kit. Having built it, it was just the plastic parts for the smaller bear. The ears, at least, they don't really seem to stick in. The eyes were fine. The nose seemed okay so far. But the ears seem
Once
to.
it's dried out, it's kind of spongy, actually.
Yeah, this is kind of interesting
It's
to
pretty
play
nice
with.
clay.
But I think, goodness, do we have any final comments or questions from the audience before we wrap this episode up regarding our nice poopy episode and Unko Suru Day kits from Bandai?
Well, no questions asked. I mean, they just, you know,
Right?
they just need to buy this, you know.
They need to buy this. So as I mentioned, this will be a perfect stocking stuffer out there.
Yeah.
Because the Christmas season is coming up. It is already August.
Right?
That
Christmas season
means
is almost there.
2025. We
Black
only
Friday's
have
coming.
Black Friday's coming up. We only have
4 months left.
4 months, 3.5, because
Damn.
we're already towards the end of August too. So September, October, 4 months, yeah. September, October, November, and December. So we're about just 5 days away from 4 months exactly away from Christmas. Christmas is already coming up.
Time flies.
Time flies, and hopefully our warehouse will be nice and operational.
Oh,
By the time
whoa, we gotta work hard, you know.
If not, we are in trouble.
We are already in trouble.
We are already in trouble. That is
But
a good-
we're making things better.
we are making progress. Things are
Making
speeding
progress.
up. So, all right. Thank you very much, everybody
Yeah,
out
thank you
there,
for
for
watching.
tuning in to this very poopy episode of HobbyLink Japan Live. Please remember that we are brought to you by HobbyLink Japan, HLJ.com. So if you buy any kits or tools or figures or anything
these
you want
hoops.
from us, or fancy Unko Suru Day kits,
Yeah.
we truly appreciate it. Every purchase allows us to be able to come here to Tokyo and record these fun episodes for you guys.
Yeah,
out there.
it took me 2 hours to get here today.
2 hours.
to
Yeah, today
record
the
this
traffic was
poopy
very
episode.
crazy. Something
Yeah.
is going on in Tokyo. I don't know what. but
Train was really packed, actually.
Your train was packed. Bus was crowded. Just everything was.
Just like Tokyo.
It is Tokyo, and it's the schools are out too, so you got kids traveling around too. So, but crazy times call for nice, fun, poopy kits.
Right.
So, with that, I think we shall indeed wrap up this episode.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for joining me
thank
again.
you for having me again.
And I mixed these two, the white and the brown together, and I got this nice,
nice
kind of
color.
tan. Tan. It matches my skin color. almost delayed.
Nice.
All right, with that, we'll see you guys later. Thank you very much.
Thanks for
Have
watching.
a great episode and take care.
See you again.